Great. Yes. As I've said, this is the final part of our Change webinar series. We started with Platinum Director Elisita Talavera sharing how we are going to live in the new normal from wealth to wellness. Followed by Diamond President Chong Peng, where he laid the foundation of the new business blueprint that is nimble, scalable, and global in nature. Last week, we heard from Diamond President Shuling how she shared about the new customer and how the new consumer will adapt and change its buying habits and priorities. While Diamond President Pauline Lim gave us an overview of how well positioned the Avita products are as meaningful luxury. Today, we will be listening from another inspiring speaker where he will describe to us what to look for in the new entrepreneur, the leader of the new business landscape in the new normal. He was raised and trained to study hard, get a good job, and climb the corporate ladder. His mom even asked him to study architecture, but thank God he faced a crossroad in his life that led him to become not an architect of buildings, but an architect of entrepreneurship programs that is impactful and life changing. He leads his tens of thousands of business partners, inspiring each one of us to dream big and go after our dreams. Not only is he a top notch mentor and coach in the business, he is also a social entrepreneur empowering communities in Africa and Asia, helping them have a better quality of life. It is truly an honor to introduce to you a man whom I look up to. Friends, help me welcome Pearl Ambassador Alvin Yong. PA Alvin, over to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Badet, for the very warm introduction. Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight in this concluding webinar of the Change series. And I shall share my insight and experience on how you might be able to seize the new opportunity that's bubbling up in the new normals and value add as the new entrepreneur. You see, we all live in an inflection point right now. An inflection point is a period of enormous disruption and change to the way we live and also the way we work. I'm sure all of us started this new year of 2020 with many exciting plans. And then came along this teeny weeny invisible virus and everything is turned upside down now. This COVID-19 pandemic actually starkly reminds me of another inflection point, which is another crisis in my own life, the 9/11 attack. And it changed my life forever then. You see, growing up, I was a typical product of the outmoded education system that served the old industrial age. I was raised to believe that lives begin with jobs. The message was loud and clear from every direction, from the teachers, from the parents, from the media, from the government, everywhere. I was schooled to be a job seeker, not a job creator. Go to a good school, study hard, get very good grades, and then offer myself to the scrutiny of the job market. Find a good job, which means having good benefits, and then work hard for promotions and work hard for higher pay and work even harder and hopefully get into the C-suite. Many of us allow our jobs and the appointment of our name card to kind of define our self-worth, our dignity, and the level of success. Well, at that point in time, I was holding a reasonably respectable job as a regional director in an MNC. Well, being a .com, everyone in there worked really hard towards an IPO. And many of us were given shares, so IPO was the goal. When we can get the company listed in the stock exchange, then that means that all of us will be rich. I worked so long hour then that I saw very little of my baby girl, who was 2 years old then. I would leave home before she woke up, and by the time I reached home, she would have gone asleep. And then suddenly 9/11 happened. It was 3 months before the planned IPO. Everything went up in smoke. 3 weeks into the crisis, I was called up by the then vice president, and he said to me, Alvin, you have 60 staff across 6 country offices. Upstairs decided you are going to keep only 6. You decide which 6. Now that must have been one of the most terrible moments in my entire life. I felt completely helpless, and I felt fearful also for my own job. It was painful to fire colleagues whom I valued, and for no better reason other than it was an order from upstairs, nothing to do with performance. It was disillusioning also for those who get fired, especially when they have worked honestly hard. And just 3 weeks before then, everyone was marching to the same heartbeat, going towards the company's IPO dream. Now, to be frank, many of the people I let go were really very good guys. But then when you are an employee, you have no say because you don't own that job. But looking back, I'm really thankful for the crisis of 9/11 because it defined as an inflection point for me in my life. It shook me up and allowed me to ask myself, what exactly am I doing? Not just getting busy, where am I going? I decided then and there that I'm done with jobs. I'll redefine my path as an entrepreneur. Like many people, and probably you too, I'm willing to learn and work hard. And work really hard, honestly hard to excel in whatever I'm supposed to do. But, it just doesn't make sense or seems to be wise to pour all my life energy into a job that I will never own. One that I might even get fired from with every crisis that come along. Financial crisis, global crisis, what others? Oil recession, oil crisis, geopolitical crisis, stock market meltdown, and now COVID-19 pandemic. I'm sure many people would identify this frustration like me. And there will surely be more of these crises to come in the future. And it's obvious that as you get older, you'll be at a higher risk of being the first to be let go and probably the last to be even considered for a job interview. I decided then that I would rather put my heart and soul into building a business that I can own. This time round, during this COVID-19 pandemic, I must say that the disruption is of a scale that none of us have ever seen before. The past few months of lockdown and the uncertainty in the months ahead are threatening businesses, big and small, and many were shut down. And many have already shut down, and many are in the process of shutting down. And gone will be a huge, huge number of jobs. This pandemic is really a reset. It's also an equalizer. Whether you're white collar or blue collar, senior or junior, male or female, highly qualified or not. If you are still hoping for some bosses out there who actually, by the way, are all looking for ways to cut costs. But if you're still waiting for some bosses to create an opening that will offer you a constant paycheck and guarantee you job security all the way to your ripe old age, I suggest you should wake up. I know even of bosses who are themselves now hunting for jobs or are actively seeking out new business opportunity. Now, with the jobs disappearing, many people are forced to join the fast-growing gig economy of contract workers. Some people actually like the flexibility of not getting tied down to one employer, but it has some very serious shortcoming because it has no long-term security and there's no stability, and it also doesn't have a safety net. Gig contracting is a very good idea for businesses, but I wouldn't say the same thing that it would be a good thing for workers, especially in the long run. So personally, I would rather put my heart and soul into building a business that has the potential of building up a brand and then creating sustainable growth and especially now be scalable regionally or globally in today's connected world, and thus creating earnings from diversified sources for greater financial security. Back to 9/11. After 9/11, I was seriously evaluating taking up a bakery franchise. Well, a franchise business has the advantage that it has already an established brand. It also has a proven operating system that I could take and run with it. But gosh, the investment capital was humongous. Now, besides the franchise license fee, there are the store renovation, then there's the ongoing cost of inventory, rental, salary. And then as a franchisee, I'm actually limited to just one location. And if I want to expand just across the street, I will have to pay even more to the franchisor. So I reckon that a franchise business model is another great idea for a franchisor. But then I can't say the same for the franchisee. Now, I was very fortunate at that point in time that I got to know about network marketing, because it allows me to kind of compare and contrast the two business models side by side. Well, no prize for guessing whether I actually got started with that bakery franchise. Now today, close to 20 years of network marketing experience, I serve as a mentor and a coach to network marketing entrepreneurs. During this pandemic crisis, I feel more urgent than ever to help more people understand the concept and the network marketing business opportunity so that they can evaluate for themselves, just like me during the 9/11 case. If this might be the right opportunity for them to jumpstart themselves as a new entrepreneur, as compared to seeking for jobs which are all fast disappearing, becoming a gig contract worker that doesn't guarantee you long-term security, or trying to start a traditional or a franchise business that require huge capital outlay. Now, I define the new entrepreneur as a breed of business leaders who dare to challenge the old norm, who are open to new thinking and new concept and new mindset, who are team players. They are not soloists who are trying to do everything by themselves, and who make the most of today's information technology and social media, for instance, to share information and connect the world together to make it a scalable business. More importantly, the new entrepreneurs are smart. They go for businesses that allow low capital, require low capital outlay, but has the potential to grow organically and with unlimited upside. I say with confidence that with 20 years of experience that the Avita network marketing opportunity is indeed one such business. Now, how do you evaluate business? There are three keys to sustainable business success. One, right trend. Two, right business model. And number three, right people. I shall attempt to illuminate each of these points with direct reference to, as well as with real life examples from my own Avita network marketing experiences. Avita is a Singapore network marketing company, launched in 2007, headquartered in Singapore. We are now expanding into 14 countries across Asia. Avita exists to really bring about a better life and co-create a better world. That's our ideal and that's our vision. And to do that, we have to ride on the right trend, employ the right business model, and also attract the right people. Let's examine them one by one. What do we mean by right trend? See, trend is an ever-changing thing. And if you understand trend, that will tell you what kind of needs are emerging and therefore what kind of products or services will be in demand. An average product in the right trend will definitely outbeat the best product in the wrong trend. Okay, so we cannot ignore the trend element of it. Now let's look at some of the trends of today, trends that we cannot afford to ignore. Firstly, wellness. Wellness is a huge trend. It encompasses a lot of things, from preventive care, from immunity enhancement, from anti-aging, or a better word for it is how to slow down aging and slow down degeneration so that to prevent diseases. Another huge trend that we are seeing today is that anything to do with eco-friendly, zero carbon, alternative to meat, alternative to plastic, and anything that is dealing with natural solutions and eco-friendly. Third, the trend of technology. Everybody knows about this, right? You read about it every day in the paper. Artificial intelligence, robotics, Internet of Things, and especially the very exciting 5G. Now let's come back to Avita. Avita rides on the fast-growing trend of wellness. This pandemic actually shows us that we are all basically vulnerable. You may be rich, famous, you may be powerful, so what? To the virus, everyone is equal. Your immunity will be your first line of defense, and also it will define as the last line of defense for you. The virus is not going to go away anytime soon. In fact, with more mutation, new viruses are bound to happen in our lifetimes. And we saw that during this period that the older folks are more vulnerable because of poorer immunity as well as age-related degenerations in their body. Guess what? The world is aging very rapidly, and there's a trend there. Today, people who are aged 60 years or older count as 1 out of 11 in our populations. For every year going forward, there will be more and more and more older folks. And by 2050, it will be 1 out of 5. And it will be 1 out of 3 even in some parts of Asia, especially in the northern part of Asia. I'm definitely going to be one of them. But I'm determined to seek out wellness solutions so that I don't become one day a burden to myself, my family, or the society. Neither do I want to spend all of the wealth that I created and spend so many years creating it to eventually spend all the wealth too on medical bills, hospital bill. And I do not want to be sick in bed, needing a caregiver, wheelchair bound. You see, people who think like me, there are millions and billions of them out there. There will be a growing demand for products to enhance immunity, slow down our aging so as to prevent degenerative diseases, from joint aches to mental degradation such as dementia, Alzheimer, Parkinson's disease. That is exactly why Avita exists and why our slogan say, for a better life. Now, whether you're young or you're old, wellness has now become the priority of the new consumer. It must accompany you throughout all your life. And Avita is going to be a key player in this unstoppable trend of wellness. Now, Avita products are an exciting suite of wellness solutions. The number one seller is Selagen, a premium marine cell therapy supplement made in Switzerland. Now, Selagen supports cellular repair and regeneration. Now, it helps us to slow down our aging and therefore prevent diseases. Now, another product that is NGF. Now, NGF is another cellular therapy product, very advanced in formulation, but it specializes in maintaining our nerve cells, the neurons. And the idea is to prevent neurodegeneration. And it's going to be a very important part of wellness in the fast aging population the world over. And then we have the Meridian Therapy Herbal Essential Oil. These are the breakthrough applications of TCM herbs for preventive care and immunity enhancement. Avita harnesses the best of the cutting-edge biotechnology in combinations with the ancient wisdom of TCM and the natural healing power of herbs and plants. Now, designing the products that are effective, safe, and convenient to use and consume in today's modern lifestyle. Now, for the complete range of the innovative wellness solutions, you may visit Avita's official website, www.myavita.com. I'm sure my colleagues will help me to key in this URL into the chat so that all of you can just copy and paste for your own use. See, wellness and healthcare are recession proof. In good times, you want to enjoy a good health so that you can enjoy life. In bad times, all the more you cannot afford to be unwell or fall sick because you have challenges to overcome. Wellness is, to me, is an unstoppable uptrend. And the market is in every country, every city, actually anywhere on earth where there are human beings. Now, having the right products is not a guarantee of success. If you put the right product into the wrong business vehicle, you won't go far. Let's take this Celagen cell therapy product as an example. If I were to choose a traditional retail business model where most of us are familiar with, by opening a shop front and sell it there, well, I would need to contend with shop rental, paying salary to staff, spending on advertisement, and yet the reach will be limited to just that one location. So the entire upsides of my business will be limited by the shop capacity in that sense. But now, how different is the business model behind the Avita network marketing opportunity? Let's go through the advantages for you who are going to be the new entrepreneurs. Number one, low capital investment. Unlike the franchise, bakery franchise opportunity that I evaluated, Avita has no franchise fee, no licensing fee, no capital needed for storefront, renovation, warehousing, logistics, no recurrent costs in paying salary, rental, utility. To get started as an Avita distributor, you simply invest in the stock that you will consume and that you will retail. Now, for illustration, I'll use my own case as an example. I started up in Avita with my direct go stock. Now, the only other investment, which is absolutely a must, is to invest in yourself, your own self-development, and your own skill training. Number two, mentoring and trainings will be provided. Now, most entrepreneurs are very lonely people because they have nobody to teach them anything. And if they want to learn from the competitor, I'm sure the competitor won't teach them anything. In Avita, your background, your qualifications, and your prior experiences are all irrelevant. As long as you're willing to learn, work hard, and you have mentors who will coach you and train you to become competent in marketing and building a sustainable network. Now, in my case, my mentor, by the name of Pauline Lim and Josephine Chang, in the early years, they guided me to share my wellness know-how and knowledge with my friends. And soon, I began to grow a consumer base. I serve them well, they're happy, and I'm even happier because then my network business started to take off. Three, leverage with a capital L. You leverage a company for all the corporate functions, okay? From product R&D, manufacturing, warehousing, certification, logistics, shipment, accounting, commission, payout, and most importantly, you inherit a business platform, a business system that allow you to franchise out to other business partners. Now, with further coaching from my mentors, I share the Avita opportunity with friends, like-minded friends who are also open to explore businesses. And soon I began attracted these like-minded friends to join me as business partner. Now, having partners to work together in business is really a powerful thing because it's a team. Teamwork is a great leverage because it gets more things done faster. You should also leverage your mentor because they have years of valuable experiences and wisdom in the Avita business know-how and skill. Number four, no limit to your earning potential. You believe it? The Avita compensation plan is completely transparent. Unlike you joining a job, you have no idea how your pay is actually computed. In Avita, you decide how big a network you aspire to build and how much money you aspire to make. With consistent effort, which is a keyword, you will have a growing consumer base. And then you train a team of competent business partners with you who will then in turn grow even more consumers and train even more business partners. And that way, your network will mature and grow wider and deeper. Along with that, your earning potential also grows in tandem. Number 5, and really important in today's context, is that scalability. You see, today, everyone, young or old, they are all on the internet and the social media. Just look at how many friends you have on your Facebook and your Instagram account, and count the number of countries they all come from. Now I invite you to take a moment to imagine how many friends each of your friends are in turn connected to. Then you may begin to understand and get excited about the potential of a networking business, because networking business is really about connecting people. Now, on the Avita business platform, who are the people you can connect to? You can connect friends and friends of friends and friends of friends of friends in 14 countries across Asia. Now you can look at this country. I am sure every single one of you would know of friends in some, if not all, of this country. And some of your social media friends are probably dotted around in all these 14 countries, which have a combinations of market size of 2 billion people. You have the opportunity to build a truly multinational business, generating multiple streams of income from different countries. And by diversifying income sources, which is another talk altogether, you have stronger long-term financial security. Now, for the illustration, you can clearly see why we call it network marketing. Actually, if you think about it, all successful mega businesses are some form of network or other. Esso, Mobil, Caltex, they're all a network of petrol kiosks. McDonald's, KFC, Jollibee, they're all F&B networks. Apple computers, Apple, they sell their wares through a network of stores and channels. In fact, all religious organizations are also network. And then you have the very familiar Alibaba, Amazon, Facebook, Instagram. They're all powerful networks that connect the world. Now, right products are good stuff that people want. Right business model is the means to market. These two alone won't add any real value to the marketplace. You need the third key, which is the right people. Now, one reason why many people are fearful of starting a traditional business is because it's really tough to be able to know and do everything all by yourself, right? HR, marketing, sales, business development, accounting, etc. Franchising, on the other hand, actually make owning a business a lot simpler. Well, provided you have lots of money to invest, but it's always limited to only one store, and that is one of the limitations. Now, network marketing is a further refinement, I call it, a refinement of the franchise innovation of the business model. Network marketing offers everyone, actually, a chance to build and own a business from scratch with very low capital and through word of mouth and connections, which is the big thing today, in this connected world, build up a network with unlimited upside potential. Well, it allows people like you and I to invite like-minded friends whom we love partnering with to join hands to explore first. And then if yes, then they can join hands and co-build a network enterprise together for mutual benefits. No more hiring, firing. No more boss and subordinate relationship. No more concern of high cost overheads. And you have the flexibility to start part-time, grow the business, and transit into a full-time mode. That's how many people do it. So what's my definition of right people? Now, I don't mean asking for their CVs, checking off their qualifications, their background, or past job references. No. To me, anyone who is willing to learn, commit to doing his best, and will always become better and more capable, and will soon be contributing to the entire Avita teamwork, the business teamwork, and soon will become a competent business builder who will become independent all by himself, who will then lead and grow a multinational network. Now, in today's era, I think there's no Superman. I think all of you agree with me. But I would say that every one of us is super in our own unique way. There's a saying, if you want to go fast, go by yourself. No one to pull you back. But if you want to go far, go with a team. And that is so, so important. Because in Avita, we believe in teamwork. Working together, we allow everyone to play to his strength. But yet we support each other to keep improving and expanding themselves and developing themselves. You see, self-development is very important. Because money that you make, one day you can spend it or even be taken away by other people. But the knowledge that you gain, the skills that you acquire, and the experiences that you accumulate, it will make you a better and more capable independent entrepreneur. Let me show you what teamwork is like in the Avita family. All right. Now, to help a new Avita entrepreneur get started, we employ a combination of individual mentoring one-on-one, team support, on larger group training, and we do co-organized events and sometimes across regions. We leverage regional networks to its maximum, and we use a real-time business system for performance tracking that's provided by the company. Now you see some pictures here. We used to travel to support our regional networks across Asia. We train together, we travel together, and we love to eat and makan, which means we dine and eat together. I really look forward to the day where we can all be able to travel and meet each other soon. And we also hold regular entrepreneurial conferences and training programs aimed at developing ourselves at a personal level and also at the leadership development level. Now, even though we are unable to meet face-to-face now, we continue building our business and we move it online and we support one another over Zoom, like what we are doing now. Now, everyone has a role to play. Some of us are good at presentation. Some of us are good at organizing events. Some are good with numbers or languages. Some are skilled at designing wellness educational program for consumers. Yet others are very skilled at coaching and training. Now, we all work together to cross-support one another for mutual growth. Instead of competition, we cooperate and we support one another. It is fair to say that every Avita entrepreneur coming on board, embark on this business for himself, but he doesn't do it by himself. He has a team who work with the business with him. Now, there are many success stories to tell. Let me highlight one of my associates. She's very dear to me, and she's someone who inspires me tremendously. Her name is Tan Hui Kiong. Now, born in Malaysia, she attended only secondary school education. Well, she came to Singapore at a young age of 19 and started a career here. But she could only land a job as an operator and earning a monthly paycheck of only 450 Singapore dollar. Now, like many people of her background, the only way to get better job prospect was to attend night classes so that you can get more paper qualification. She did that, and she actually spent 26 years working very hard to climb her corporate ladder. And eventually, glad to say that she progressed actually from an operator job to become a customer service officer in a shipping company and earning a salary of 3,000 Singapore dollar. At that point in time, Hui Kiong was 45 years old. She felt that it is as if she had reached the ceiling and there will be no more possibility for her to be promoted or earn more than 3,000 a month. She saw that might mark her maximum market value. Well, not until she was introduced to Avita by her cousin-in-law. And let me invite Hui Kiong to join me in this webinar. We could have a little chat. Hui Kiong, could you
Yes.
come online? Hi, Hui
Yeah.
Kiong.
Hello.
Hi.
Yong, yes.
Hui Kiong, thank you for joining us. I would like to kind of interview you a little. You left your customer service job in 2015. And then shortly after that, you joined the Avita network marketing business. May I know what was your motivation at that point in time?
I thought I worked very hard over 26 years in my corporate job, but I felt my career was at the ready. You say that ceiling already. At my age of 45, I no more scope to. I don't have much of promotion for that time because I just secondary school. So that time I draw my 3,000 per month. I very happy, but I think that's it. Yeah. So I very thank you, my cousin-in-law, Mary and Xiu Ling. Uh, Let me find a second win at Avita.
And I think both of them are in the webinar as well.
Yeah. At Avita, I learn and grow myself. As I grow myself in personal, then I also grow my network in Avita, my business in Avita. Yeah.
Huikel, could you describe a little bit more? What do you mean by you grow yourself and then your business grow at the same time? How does that work?
Yeah. And I'm willing to learn and do things that I never do before and in the past work. And I also grateful I have a mentor to guide me and the team leverage or teamwork to build up my business. Yeah, and I never imagine I can achieve a so big breakthrough in my income. Yeah.
Wow, okay. I've prepared a slide to help our listener get a better idea of what you call income breakthrough. Shall we walk through these slides together so that you could guide us through? Right. So this slide shows that you actually worked for 26 years in the corporate job, moving from 450 a month to 3,000. Yeah. Then that ended when you were 45 years of
45
age.
year, yeah.
Actually, 45 year of age, that was the year that you joined Avita as well.
Yes.
And let's take a look at what happened in Avita, your next 3 years in Avita. Oh, and so your highest pay for that, when you are 45, you moved from 3,000 to 5,000.
Yes.
That was your first breakthrough. How happy are you actually at that point?
Yeah, sure happy. I never imagined I can draw a month is a 5,000.
And I'm very glad to see your development that few years. I watched you develop yourself and develop your network as well. So in the 3 years, you have actually moved from 5,000 to 6,000. And tell us, at the age of 47, there was a goal setting important event. Could you tell us about that?
Yeah, at that time, the 47, we had set goal by the year age 50. I want to have a monthly pay is 50K.
I hear you speaking with very different usage of words now. You did not say you hope to get that. You say you want to get that. Very good. Well, and what happened? Did you you are now 50, right? This year.
Yeah, this year I'm 50.
Yeah. So did you meet your goal? I mean, I think curious for a lot of people to know. You set a goal. Did you achieve it? Hui Kiong, are you still there?
Yeah, but I can't. I think the network not so good. Yes.
Yeah.
Can hear.
Okay. So again, the question is that did you achieve your goal that you set for the age 50?
Yeah, we set the goal is 47. Yeah, but I achieved my goal. Not even achieve. Already is breakthrough on 48 when I was 48 years old. Yeah.
When you're 48 years old.
Yes.
And that month was a humongous breakthrough month where you $34,000 take home pay that month.
Yes.
It was an earning of 34,000.
Yeah.
I tell you, so many of us celebrated big time with you. We're so proud of you. Thank you so much. Could I ask you, I mean, what was it, luck? Do you think it was luck, or what would the advice you have for people who are listening to you now? Yeah.
I don't think it's luck because I'm willing to learn and have a teamwork to help to work together, and really got mentor to guide us along. Because at Avita we never work alone. We all go to the teamwork. Yeah, and I feel that actually this word is I always tell my around my friend. If I really can do it. I don't think anyone can't do it. Anyone can do it. For me, I feel that because this is I personal feel when I share with my friend the similar with me. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Hui Kyung. Thank you for coming online, and
Thank
thanks for
you.
sharing and bearing yourself to the world. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, I just want to say to Hui Kyung that every time she achieves a big breakthrough, time in a game, whether it's a big or a small breakthrough, she always shoot an inspiration arrow deep into my heart. And I'm deeply honored that we are partners today in Avita, and we are now also great friends. I hope Hui Kyung's story will inspire many people. Now, if you aspire to be a new entrepreneur, but feel that you're disadvantaged because you lack qualification, I think Hui Kyung has shown the way. Not luck or anything, but because she moved herself from a factory or shipping company environment to the Avita environment where there are like-minded people with the right energy and with a willingness to cross support and kind of nudge each other on for growth and for personal growth and personal development. I have this to say for all those people out there who thinks that you do not have qualifications. Don't ever allow a few pieces of paper to determine your value. If you aspire to start a business but feel that you are disadvantaged because of age, well, Hui Kyung is turning 50 this year. But what? She has spent 26 years of hard work, and over the last just few years, Hui Kyung has actually grown a network from one person herself to 530 people today. Now, 1 year from now, let me ask you, how big do you think her network will remain? Will it be 500 over, 600 maybe? No, maybe 1,000. And it will go on growing to be 3,000, 5,000, and so forth. So what if you are near or even over the retirement age? It may actually be an advantage, I tell you. And Avita may really be the best so-called opportunity out there for you because you have a good circle of friends who would definitely appreciate wellness solutions. And you don't need to have high overhead costs and a big amount of work in setting up a shops and that kind of things. And moreover, because of a maturity, you will have a lot more friends to connect up through the trusty word of mouth marketing as well as today's social media. Now, if you wish to be a new entrepreneur, but you are a homemaker, for instance, with no business experience, don't know how to start a business. Yet, if you wish to earn an income, a flexible income in a flexible way, Hui Kyung is again a role model. She's a mother of 3 teenage girls. She takes care of her home and also her hubby, wonderful hubby. And in my view, her own personal breakthrough in Avita really served as the highest form of inspiration to her own children that nothing is really impossible in this world if you set your mind to it. Now, if you aspire to be a career transitional from whatever jobs that you might be holding now to becoming a new entrepreneur, but wonder if the Avita network marketing career might be a good fit for you or whether you are a good fit for us, it is best that you schedule a consultation with one of our mentors to explore the opportunity in a very systematic manner. Let us know more about you and your dreams and then we'll figure out together and we'll be able to advise you the best approach going forward. Now, it's not my intention to convince you that everyone should embark on becoming a new entrepreneur, or that everyone is actually suitable to even become an entrepreneur or to become an Avita network marketing entrepreneur. But you may be a good fit, you may not be a good fit, and vice versa. The nature of Avita network marketing may or may not be a good fit for you either. But you alone know where you are right now at this inflection point, right? In the unfolding of the new normal, will you keep dancing the old dance? Or are you going to look for a new dance to dance? Or are you going to sing a new song? Just like myself, way back in 9/11, if 9/11 had not happened, then I might not have opened my mind to network marketing. And I definitely might not have met my two mentors and started this incredible journey of almost 2 decades together as great friends. For some reason, well, you have come and listened to my story this evening. I cherish this connection. It's a divine connections. Take whatever informations, idea, or even energy that you feel helpful to you. Act on it if you feel inspired to be a new entrepreneur. My sincere wish is that one day soon in the future, I will have the chance to listen to you as you tell your story of being a new entrepreneur and to pay it forward to inspire many people to come. So all the very best. Namaste. Stay safe and create a new dance for yourself. Thank you. With that, back to you.
Wow, I was literally blown away by PA Alvin sharing and by the story of CDP Week Yong. I'm a bit teary-eyed now. Thank you, PA Alvin, for giving us hope to conquer this teeny weeny virus by
Yes.
opening our eyes on how we can leverage on network marketing. Thank you very much. Yeah, so yes, it's true. I'm really teary-eyed. My key takeaways from his sharing today. Number one, this virus has led everyone, as in everyone, to prioritize health and wellness. And Avita's products are in the right trend. Number two, we are seeing how businesses are unable to cope with the new normal. To thrive, you need a business model with low capital investment, solid education system, and unlimited income potential. You can leverage all this from the Avita business model. And all you need to do is to be committed to learn because you have a solid team to back you up. Lastly, I was inspired by the story of CDP Hui Kyong. When the rest of the world put a ceiling on her dreams, she persevered together with her mentors and team. And now she's living in financial freedom and a successful leader of her hundreds of business partners. Thank you very much, CDP Hui Kyong, for sharing your story. I am touched by your story. So now, PA Alvin, we have a few questions from our guests. I would like to invite you again to, come on camera and answer the questions.
Hi.
Hi. First question, how difficult is it to transition from your corporate job to network marketing? And a follow-up question to that, when your friends found out that you are in MLM, how did you manage their rejections? Interesting question.
Thank you very much for this question. It was something that I've gone through it myself. Now, first and foremost, how easy or how difficult? I have facilitated many people in career transitions. Some have transited easier than others. A lot depends, I would say, primarily on you, your own decision. And that's the reason why a talk like this is not so much of convincing you to join us, but more about explaining what it is and helping you to figure out what path you want to pursue for yourself. Now, the person who is clearer and have a better clarity of where he wants to go, would then persevere and overcome whatever difficulties. I use Hui Kyung's example again, right? She was very determined. When she joined the Avita network, I remember that she says that I do not know how to do. I never spoken to people before, and my English is not good, right? And all those could be the best reason or the best excuses, the best obstacle to hold her back. But she says that I'll give it a try anyway. If you teach me, I'll do it. And I think that really epitomizes the success mindset of an entrepreneur. You see, an entrepreneur are someone who doesn't say uh, uh, doesn't surrender easily. Let's put it that way. Yeah. And in fact, entrepreneurs thrive on obstacle and problems, right? Because every obstacle that come along the way, it is a chance for that person to grow and to become wiser, more experienced, and more capable. And I think this is what I mean when I say that if any one of you out there are listening in and are pondering whether the network marketing business is the right business for you, I would say that it is a business. It's not an investment game. It's not like unit trust where you dump some money and it will grow by itself or whatever. No, it is a business. It's building people, building networks, not only in one country, wherever you are, but building across country. And that obviously requires some know-how, some new experiences. If your job was basically an accountant, for example, just staying in the office. So, but all these challenges, you have the aid, you have the support, you have the entire Avita family working hand in hand together to show you the way. Okay, but they can't walk the way for you, unfortunately, right? Yeah, they'll show you the way, they'll guide you, they'll on the job training together with you, but you alone will have to make that move, because if you make one move, other people will come along and help you to make three moves, and that is the power of teamwork. Right. The second question is really funny, because I will share something um, from my own experience. When I first figure out that I'm going to do network marketing, the first person I talked to was my wife, and the second person I talked to was my father. Yeah. And he scolded me. He scolded me and he says that, look, you have an overseas university educations and you have a master degree, and what the hell, you're going to become a salesman, you know? So there's a lot of misunderstanding about what network marketing business is like. If you throw a stone and you hit someone, you know, the high chance is that that person have no idea what network marketing is, apart from selling things, you know. But really, is network marketing really about selling things? No, it's about building a team, building entrepreneurship. It's about educating consumers, right? And it's a lot more, and the potential and the upside is a lot bigger than just making sales in that sense. Well, my father held the opinion for a short while. Today, he's very proud of me. He would tell his friends, you know, that, hey, how many of you guys have sons that with a team of almost 10,000 people, right? And that is his pride. And well, I mean, this is a little bit more advanced in the way that you strategize your network, and also he's in my network, and I have a whole bunch of consumer that is put so-called under him in that sense, because it's a network, right? It's like a family tree, right? And my father sometimes would enjoy a passive income of between, you know, if it's low, like it's like 1,000, but if it's high, it could be 6,000 Singapore dollars. And today he's really very proud. And I think it is about understanding, yeah. And you be prepared that some of your friends will look at you funnily, with a funny face, and say, "What? You join network marketing? Are you nuts?" You know. But I will say this to you to end my answer is that when they ask you if you're nuts, that is an opportunity, because this person doesn't know about network marketing. He's not educated in it. He has not been enlightened about what this business model is like and how it is actually a much higher level of refinement from their franchising business model. And if you can sit down and educate him, bang, you know, you may attract another right person into your team of right people. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, PA Alvin. I'd like to highlight your point about being very clear in the way you do things. And then second is, when a person rejects you, that very person could be the next business partner, right?
Yeah. Because I rejected my friend when my friend invited me. Yeah, I was so skeptical, I was so cynical that I scolded my friends. But when the model is right, it will attract the right people. You just have to be patient and be skillful at the same time. Yeah.
Great, great. Thank you. Thank you so much. And we have another question. How much money do I need to get started in the business? And what if I don't have that amount? Can I still do it?
Very good questions, and this is one of the best um, best feature, I would say, of network marketing business opportunity. It is very elastic. Right? Why do I say that? It is a little. I use a franchise model as an example. If you have little money, then you invest in one franchise outlet. Okay, say a coffee, let's say cafe, easy to understand. Yeah, cafe, right? You just invest in one cafe outlet in one location.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have some more money, you could invest in 3 outlets in 3 different streets, right? Or 3 different towns in the same country. Right? But if you have a lot more money, then you can buy over the franchise for the entire region or entire country, for example. And then you can have, let's say, a network of 50 franchisee in your country. So it depends on whether you have small money, medium money, or big money, right? So in network marketing, it's exactly the same, right? If you have small money, then you can start off even as low as just a consumer end, but it's a long journey, right? A longer journey to making a good, a better, higher profit margin in that sense, a higher earning return, yeah? But if you have small money, then my suggestion is get started as a gold associate. So as a gold associate, okay, we'll go into details when I'll just give you some broad directions, okay, so that you can ask a good question to the mentor when you sign up for the consultation time. So if you have small money, my recommendation is get started as a gold associate, a gold startup positions, because that is the sweetest small money positions to get into the what we call the unnamed shareholder positions, where you will get into the platinum positions, right? Now, if you have bigger money, then you can consider, even like many people in the Philippines and in Indonesia or some other countries, that where they go for the platinum position. So you can start from silver, you can start from gold, you can start from platinum. But by and large, I would like to tell you honestly that about 90% or 90% of the people who evaluated this business and finally get a complete picture of it, 90% of people get started at the gold business position. Okay, a small portion start at the platinum position, especially in faraway country. Okay, or far or still very not so well supported, because then they will have the stock that they can release immediately. So there's a science to it, there's an art to it, and everyone is slightly different. So it will be good to arrange a time so that we can guide you, okay, with all the experiences that we have. Right?
Thank you. Thank you so much, PA Alvin, for those questions. Unfortunately, we have to move on. But I'd like to highlight what he said, what PA Alvin said about the business consultation. If you have further questions, please do register for a business consultation, as mentioned by PA Alvin, because this is a wonderful opportunity for you to ask questions from our senior leaders with a wealth of success experiences and listen from them firsthand on how to help you get started in the business. So there's the Google form. There are different time slots. You can choose 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 8 p.m. All these are happening tomorrow only, May 29, Friday. And We also posted the link of the Google form in the chat box. So please, if you want to see how Avita's mentorship system works, this is the best time. Sign up now. And you should grab the opportunity to learn from the best. So go, register a time slot for yourself. All right, thank you, PA Alvin. Thank you very much for answering the questions. And now I'd like to share with you